Oh no. Dante is still on the 3v3. Wait. So the 3v3s probably are staying the same then, right? Is someone on the 5v5 going to do double duty? That would make more sense, I think. Or we just got to hold that. So that's what I think should happen, to be honest. But whatever. So we got THDB versus Adamant. Oh, double duty in that they're playing on the 3v3 and the 5. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Dante has also been very strong in the 3v3 teams. I think he is ranked 3rd right now out of everyone on the 3v3s. Only losing a couple of games. I think maybe only one, actually. And he's showing why right here. Yep, real quick. Power of DJ. Yep, you don't want to be in Burnout against DJ. He's one of the worst characters, I think, to be in Burnout against. What a reset. And enough. I think he could have linked instead of canceled that, I believe, and done more damage. Not that it matters. Round start sweep, classic. Ooh, what a shimmy. Oh. Said Adamant left the room. Do we just take that? I mean, we're probably winning anyways. Did they just rage quit? That'd be hilarious. Game 1. Done. Really? No way. Oh, it's gonna be a good night. That's awesome. You know what? I get it. I've been on the receiving end of Dante enough times. I get it. Alright, we got Straw Hat Kid versus Ammo. Do we get extra points if we make him rage quit? We should, right? That makes sense. We do not have the Ohio lock clip with sad trombone sounds, but we could. I'll think about that. Alright. So I like our odds here. Straw Hat Kid's playing Aki. Before that, he played a ton of Jamie. So he should, in theory, know how to play around this character. Not to mention Aki is traditionally seen as a bit stronger. So Straw Hat Kid did just burn himself out, but got out of the corner, so that's huge. And Ammo themselves are pretty close to burnout, so that works in our favor. Yes. Stand, medium punch, anti-air. Love it. Not really. Ohio claimed the first rage quit of the series. Is that the first? Is that the confirmed first? No one else has? Ooh, unlucky against the wall bounce there. That might kill if he has a link into level 2. I'll went for that instead. Should be able to chip him out here real quick. Yeah, nice. Just goes with the anti-air. Ooh, got caught backdashing. That's something I think like a lot of people need to be doing more of. I've been working on it more in my own game plan because backdash is so strong in this game. But being able to call it out with like a drive rush heavy button. When I play Luke, I do drive rush back heavy kick. And like, it really punishes people mad hard. I don't know if it's how universal that tactic is across the cast, because it's going to be dependent on how far your drive rush is and whether you have a good button to do it with. But having a mechanism to beat backdashes is pretty key. Nice anti-air. Smart jump out. Little bit of hubris going for the committal whip there. It's okay. It's tied. Straw Hat Kid. Well, they both have 3 bars. See, look. Beat the backdash right there, but didn't convert. I don't know if Aki had a way to connect after that, but if they did, if Straw Hat Kid was ready, that would have been huge. Setup. Going with the pressure. Nice. I can't believe that punish. Wow. I definitely thought Jamie was going to recover in time. Why not just go for the level 3 route? Whatever. Oh, didn't kill. Oh, no. I mean, you can chip him out, presumably. Oh, wait, no. Straw Hat Kid's in burnout. Never mind. I thought it was the other way around. Oh, no. Well, that's not the end of the world. Like, I don't think Ammo should have done that level 3 there. He wanted to get the corner carry and try to wall splat or do another hit into the level 3. What awareness. With the whip? He went with the whip there? Alright. We got lucky on that one. It did get a little scary there. Anti-air, drive rush, stand, heavy punch with Jamie. Nice trade. That's a lot of damage. Immediate burnout. It's fine. That's fine. Very fascinating that Ammo went to go in, or went in instead of building drink meter. I guess it makes sense. You want to get the advantage that you have with burnout, but probably still better to slow it down, I think. Bait on the anti-air. That was nice. Didn't really get too much of a conversion off of it, though. Which is good for us. Yeah, that's twice now Straw Hat Kid has, like, punished Ammo trying to do drive rush, stand heavy punch. If Ammo doesn't switch up that tactic, it's probably going to be pretty easy dub for us. I don't believe Max said I'm quiet, too. I don't believe anyone in the Discord who says I'm quiet right now. Nobody else in the Twitch chat has said I'm quiet. I hate that jump in from Aki so much. It's so good. Alright, this is pretty firmly in Straw Hat Kid's control. Nice anti-air. Just needs one clean hit to wrap it up. Might be in burnout now. That changes things a little bit. Oh, definitely in burnout. Alright. Unfortunate. Nice counter hit. Get the corner carry. Now we just got to run the mix a little bit. Again. We're going to win off of that alone, I think. Oh. Nice, nice. Good blow. +5 on hit, by the way. And +1 on block. Just saying. Punish counter, crouch medium kick. That's at least +9. Oh. Every Jamie player just reeled their eyes back in their head. Nice. Clean it up. That should be it. You're telling me the Ohio win is broken right now? Come on. All right, no cutscenes today. That sucks. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with that. Unfortunate. We got Servo to wrap it up. Servo, the current MVP of the 3v3s. Ohio's own. Against Azura. Almost a 300 MR difference. And MR isn't the end-all be-all, but I think it's kind of fair to say should be kind of free. Oh. Yep. Just keep it simple. Do the JP things. Nice conversion. I say nice, but I hate it when JPs do that. But this JP's on our team, so I'm compelled to say nice. Set up the portal. Just keep him out. That step kick was a good idea by the Ken, though. Yep. Sprayed the storm. Clean it up. Game 1. Nice. Nice. I'd like to offer more insightful commentary here, but Servo's just doing the JP game plan, and the Ken can't handle it. So there's not too much to say. The Ken is starting to catch on a little bit. The problem is, like, a lot of players, when they fight JP, they think they gotta go in, they gotta go in, they gotta go in. But that's not true. Like, you have to be mad patient and try to find the one opening. Because, like, the zoners inherently, they get to press all the buttons, But that's usually information you get to absorb as a result. And you have to take that information and create the golden opportunity to get in, and then kill them for it. Obviously, easier said than done. But the game plan of just trying to rush in and kill them usually doesn't work. I say as this Ken just does it and gets a hit and now a throw loop. But we want reproducible results here. See, look at what happened. You weren't smart about it. And now you're in the corner. Oh. Gonna make me eat my words, maybe? That'd be sick. Throw loops. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. I was gonna feel real bad if the Ken didn't get that round, to be honest. Oh, that was almost really good. I wonder if like Drive Rush, Dragon Lash would have comboed. Portal setup. Throw him. Nice. Run Dragon Lash? Yeah. Wait, can you do run Dragon Lash? Oh, that's probably it. Yeah, into level 3. Man, JP's so cheap. All right. Ohio 3v3 sweep with a rage quit. They starting off good. Who are we going to send in first? I almost feel like you just put Servo back in. But I don't know if these matchups were... I don't think they're pre-chosen. I feel like I wonder that every time we play. And I either don't get a clear answer or I just forget. Have we lost a 3v3 yet? Nope. I think we've lost like 2 games in the entirety of the 3v3s. Servo has not lost a game. No. Servo hasn't lost a game, and they're the MVP for the 3v3 so far. That they have, yes. And I think when Lex subbed in, he did lose a game, but not a set. But in any case, our 3v3s have been pretty absurd. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, like, as a state, we only sent 1 team. A lot of these other states have sent in 2 teams. Which means their talent spread out more, you know? But we came to win. You better, Ego. You made some choices in the games I've watched that make me really upset. I need you to cook. You've improved. We're always improving. Everyone's improving. The question is, are you improving faster than everyone else? You can't say you're legendary is cool and all, but you got to keep it at the end. That's the important part. Can you hold on to it till the end? Yeah, they are sending Servo in first. Nice. All right. Ranked is your home now. I wish I was young again. Everybody is busy at Evo Japan right now. What was the stat? Wasn't it like 400 of the Legend players last phase were Japanese players? It was an absurd amount. That good Japanese internet, that good population density, that good Street Fighter culture. It's a perfect storm. That good everybody lives in one time zone. So true. All right. We're not starting? Okay. To my understanding, and our resident Geef player from Toledo can correct me if I'm wrong, this is a hard matchup for Geef. I'll just keep mashing the stand heavy punch. I see. One of the most perfect anti-airs right there. Yeah, see, this is the hard part about playing a grappler in this game right now, is that if you have a drive advantage, you kind of want to go in, because otherwise your opponent's just going to get their drive back, right? But it's hard, because there's so many tools you got to work around. But Cusco's making it work, at least for this first round. We'll see if Servo can adapt. Ooh, that's actually really risky to go in if you back jump a Geef command grab there, because, like, most of the time he can just do another one as you come in, and you die. We got some Geef gimmicks going on. It's good to have some gimmicks in the tank, but the issue is, like, you want to use them very strategically, because chances are they're only going to work once. If they work at all. You know, your opponent might just know. That's more of a local thing to worry about, though. If you're at a major, use some gimmicks. Very interesting level 3. I have to assume that was a misinput. Very clutch drop reversal there. You made that Geef waste a ton of drive meter, and they got knocked down and pushed away. Level 2 misinput? Perhaps. That would make sense. And that really sucks for the Geef, because that's like half of their win condition, right? Like, it's very hard for a Geef to win without at least landing a level 3. Nice whiff punish. Man, that button goes far. That's a Shoto stand heavy punch on a kick right there. And it's plus on block for some reason. Nice. Beating out the lariat. Could have killed there. The drive, rush, crouch, medium kick. One of the hardest buttons to check, I swear. Nice, nice, nice. This Geef's getting a little desperate trying to make something work, and that's always dangerous. You can't really force things in this game that well. Everything's about trying to bait your opponent into doing something mad stupid. Nice. Yeah, I think Cusco made some errors here. Yeah, you never want to spend that many resources pushing your opponent in the corner, especially a character like JP, because now you're burnt out in the corner. It's so easy for JP to get out of the corner. That was, in my opinion, some bad resource management. But I get it. Wow, what a hit confirm. Or maybe Servo was just doing it regardless. But I was saying I get it, because, like, as a grappler against a zoner, sometimes you feel like you gotta like find the one chance, but that was not it. If you're doing that, you gotta be right, you know? Get hit, jab, nice. Oh, unfortunate. But we got one of the most perfect anti-airs sealing the deal. Nice job, Servo. Hit him with the GGs after. Who's going to be next? I would bet they're going to send Bran in. Yeah. Who is that? Brazilian Chun? Think this is Holly? Okay. Presumably that's who they're sending in then. Yep. Oh, they're sending an Ego. Alright. Alright, Ego. Talked a big game about 10 minutes ago. But can you seal the deal? Ohio is watching. Ended last phase with 2k MR. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Ego so far. Playing very controlling, not really allowing Holly to get in. Setting the pace for the match. That's good. That's key. Alright. Holly managed to find an in, though. Question is, can they convert hard enough to make all that risk worth it? And it looks like the answer is no. Burnout against JP is not what you want. Yeah, this is bad. You just die? Are you just dead before you get your drive gauge back? Might have been. That stand leg kick is putting mad work in for Ego. It checks a ton of stuff. And the fact that, like, on counter hit, you can link into the one move that pushes them back full screen. Crazy. We got a sub in from Brazil? Maybe. Maybe they just like the flag. Alright. Nice reaction. That's the young man reactions. Burn him out if he chooses, and he does. Yeah, I agree with that. You got the CA, less than a bar of drive gauge. Force them if they want to win to spend the 50, or to spend the level 3, you know? Or maybe they just die. That's a possibility. They might just be dead. Yeah, they're dead. I hate this character. That's crazy. Ego is playing very well right now. I will give him credit. Well, doesn't matter how good you're playing. That's just a 50-50 there. You can fuzzy it, I think, a little bit, but it's still hard. Sweep on round start, but that sweep is mad hard to punish. You gotta be ready for it. Ooh. This might be a little bad. Was that a safe jump cross up that they went low with instead? Oh. Nice. Alright, Ego. You got the first game. But were you downloaded? That was insane. Ego, no. That was crazy. Yeah, good on Ego for not overextending there. This seems to be the way Holly's been getting in. The overhead. Why does the zoner have a drive rush overhead? Where'd the drive gauge go? She gets that on counter hit, not just punish counter. He's a mix-up zoner. Right, he has an overhead on his zoning. Why does he have a button that overheads as well, though? Oh, nice. Kill them. Alright, Ego. I see you. Looking like another Ohio sweep. That one Chun round was insane, though. Land of the JP, he is $1 million character. Like, that's just a fact. Now we're sending in Bran. I see. Embrace zoning. What is zoning in Street Fighter 6? It's not. Most of the zoners are really mid-range characters. Parry bait to throw people. And then a hype buff will aid him. I don't know if it does or not. I feel like it's more of a curse when a character that is not seen as a high tier or a top tier wins a big event and you're a player of that character. Because now all of a sudden you have new eyes on that character. Other players start learning that matchup more, and you're more likely to get nerfed. It's been rising on the tier list lately. I believe it. That's the core jam right there. But we got the brand special. Hop in the corner. Did my meta upset some things? Isn't that crazy? Like, you can just have a new DLC that becomes so warping that the tier list just fundamentally changes, because now it's about who can beat this character. It was definitely the core jam. Drive rush, heavy flash knuckle. It's the core jam. I was doing that in the beta. Oh, Brand got ambitious, but got away with murder there. He should have died, metaphorically. The streamer man did say it's the core jam. I'm the authority right now. Breaking the DI, nice, man. Just gotta... I know it's hard to stop the hop, but you just gotta delay jab. Can we get a second rage quit? That'd be sick. Ooh, nice punish counter. Goes for the slide. Did that situation have a Blanca-chan out? I wasn't paying attention. I just saw the hop. Yeah, never mind. Then you just gotta hold that. Yeah, I think this Luke's pretty upset. Playing very reckless. Ooh. Suppression. The other core jam. Nice DP. That was not okay. You're gonna tell me that's not me, Max? I was the #1 Luke in the first beta. That is a fact. It's documented. I think I can claim a couple of normals here. Nice check. That was good. I like that stop there, trying to bait something, because this Luke has shown that they're going to just let things go. That traded? Wow. Oh, why'd he get clipped? Oh. Brand, you just had to block. That sucks. It's all right. One, no worries though. You say that, but like the amount of times I'm down the first game and then win the next two is Luke is astonishingly high. So if Lil Frosty truly is the second coming of me, we might be in trouble. Oh. Oh no. What are we... You could have just shipped them out. You didn't need to spend your whole drive bar gauge. Why is the second coming in Scruffy City? Why is the first coming in Ohio? It just happens. All right, Bran. Let's clean it up. Nice. Yes. Oh. It's okay to just block. I'm just going to say that, like, just in general. It's okay to block. Scruffy City is Tennessee, though. Aren't they livable, too? Raw DI? Alright. Blocking is scary. If you're playing a fighting game to feel comfortable, I think you missed the point. Well, the Core Jam prophecy came true. I'm sorry. Unfortunate, but we're still up pretty hard, so not the end of the world. GG's with the smiley face, though. No one else has added the smiley face. That's toxic. Never mind. I never GG's with the smiley face. This is not mini-me. He did take a life off of the Luke. That does matter. That is good. And we got No, not Sagu. I was about to say, that doesn't make sense. They'd be fighting that Luke right now. They gotta rotate through everyone. I say GG's. I just don't say anything after. Ooh. Ed versus Dalsum. It's a harder matchup for Ed. But Boxer showed us last time that it doesn't matter. He can just skill diff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Dalsum kind of like does really well against the mid-rangers. It just in general, from an archetype perspective, he does good typically against the Shotos as well, because the benefits of being a mid-range fighter kind of loses the plot against zoners like Dalsum. Like, Dalsum doesn't really care if you throw a fireball. He doesn't care that your limbs are a little longer on average. His are going to beat yours still, you know? And inversely, the mid-range characters tend to not have as insane in-your-face options, typically. So usually, like, the way you beat Dalsum is finding a way in his face and crushing him. So the win con is also just a little harder. Is Ego locked to JP? I don't believe so. Yeah, I mean, Boxer also is just insane as a player anyway, so you can just be better. We like to talk about matchups, but you can also just be better. I don't think Ego does have a counter pick for... He plays a lot of secondaries. And granted, it's been a while since I've seen a lot of his secondaries, but I don't think he should be playing anything other than JP. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I wonder what the Dalsum Mai matchup is like. I haven't seen it play out in any fashion yet. Nice, clean jump in. Meaty whip. Gets drive reversal, which is fine. Burns a lot of drive gauge from the opponent. Went for the shimmy. The Dalsum didn't bite, which is good information. Now you have to decide, as Midwest Boxer, if him not teching there is just an ingrained habit, so you can just throw him, or if Swept is engaging in a mind game now. What's the score? I think we have 3 wins to their 1 right now. Is it, or is it 2? We won the 3v3 free. Nice catch on the backdash. That's what I'm saying. Like, I said it earlier, internalizing the idea of trying to catch your opponent's backdash is going to take you really far, I think, in this game. Like, I think it's a highly underdeveloped part of the meta. Because backdash is just so good. Finding ways to kill it, awesome. Nice. Easy. Quick 2-0. Now it should be 3-1. Should backdash more? It might be character dependent, but in general, yes. Who lost? Branded. But he took a game off of the Luke that he fought. Against a Kimberly? Who mixes harder here? Is it Mai or Kimberly? Bonk has a great backdash for escaping, then yeah, use it. I mean, like, it's so low risk in this game. Like, your opponent really has to call it out hard. I don't think Zissin is on this team. They weren't in the roster. I saw the roster in the Discord. He wasn't in it. I think this is it. Does Tennessee have 2 teams? That would be my assumption. Man, 88 seconds, this Kim is almost burnt out. That's crazy. Saved themselves with the level 3. And we get the my throw loop. Oh, mix. Kim might be able to kill here. If they have a route to level 1. They do not. Never mind. Side swap right there into the chip out. That might kill. Wow, it does. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you had CA available. There's some chip from the special. Round start overhead? What are we doing, Squall? Honestly, it's fine. Sometimes Kim just gets the hit and takes the whole round. Like, that's just... You gotta play expecting that and just try to keep your neutral so tight that they can't reproduce a Kim round whenever they want, you know? Kentucky? Nah, makes sense. Yeah, I think Kentucky has 2 teams. We've already fought one of them, I believe. Alright, now Squall's got to be a little careful. It's a bit of a dicey situation. Nice block there. So route a lot of Kims like to do in that situation because that overhead is plus. And really, the only way to beat it is with a drive impact read. I think there's a gap you could try to jab, but like it would lose to the other option, so you're not reacting to one versus the other. What a counter poke. It's very rare to watch Mai get counter poked. At least in my experience. That was a nice jump to cross up. Uh-oh. Yeah, Kim's burnt out. This is going to be rough. Force a guess with the level 3 or level 2 or 1, but it's very risky right now. Nice. All right. We are up 4-1. They just have that one Luke with 1 life left, I believe. This is his moment to rise. Staring down the barrel of Ohio's best. I don't know if I agree with... Not that it really matters. I don't think I agree with sending Ego in against a Luke. Or at least, like, from a matchup perspective, I feel like Luke is one of the few characters who can, like, at least keep JP a little honest. Oh, he's switching to DJ? All right. Never mind then. Why? I don't think it's ever a wise decision to switch characters, especially in like a 1-2 format. Like, what are you gonna figure out in that one game difference with a different character that you didn't already know about going in? You know, like, I think you're just setting yourself up for failure most of the time. Oh, okay. Maybe the answer is just neutral jump. Did Ego lose a life? Did he? Yes, I believe he did against that Chun. All right. Turns out Lil Frosty really is just the fusion of me and Dante. Who knew? Got the double dash grab. No way. Is he dead? No way. Does this kill? Oh. Oh, I'm not gonna let Ego hear the end of it. Oh, that's hilarious. Put Squall back in. A third character switch would be insane. All right. Squall said he was tired and wants to go to bed. Anything can happen in a 1-1. That is very true. I don't know how much of DJ's stuff actually works against Mai. I feel like Mai's long limbs probably just like we saw right there, just shuts it down fine. Ah, well, you can always get clipped by a DI. Little Frosty's fighting for his life. But Squall is very good. Oh. That was smart. If he fully converted off of that. 5-5 matchup. Maybe. I don't know. It's going in. Nothing more dangerous than a cornered animal. Come on. Alright. Thank you, Squall. That was insane. He did just like 6 raw drive rushes in a row. Time for bed. Game is so weird. Elaborate, Tarvis. I want to know. common Ohio W. These W's have been very common. Exceedingly common. We started off a little rough, but we've been pretty strong since. It's not even worth getting an interview after that one. That was just a clean sweep for the most part.